Friends, today I am going to explain about structure of the C++ program. In the last class we explained a simple program of C++. Here it is just like same as C program. Some differences are there. The differences are, instead of using printf and scanf, we are using cout and cin. And if you are using cout and cin statements, we are using iostream.h header file instead of stdio.h. It is a basic example, basics difference in input and output operations. Now, what is the actual structure of the C++ program we are going to discuss now. The structure of the C++ program having several sections. First section is called the documentation section, linkage section, definition section, class declaration, member function declaration, main program section. Right? These are the several sections which are available in the C++ program. Now first one I discuss about the documentation section. The documentation section is just like a C language. It does not execute, only the documentation section is used to provide the information about the program. Which type of program we are writing, what it contains. So the documentation section is specified by using the comments. There are single line comments and multi-line comments. The single line comments, program for display, program for calculate factorial. But I want to write the comment in two or more lines. A program to calculate or program to read two numbers from the keyboard and performing all arithmetic and logical operations. Means the length of the comment will be increases. Then we can go for the multi-line comments. The second section is the linkage section, is also same as your C program. The linkage section having header files, where we are adding the predefined functionalities to the program. Means header file section. Right? This is also called a header file section or linkage section. We can add some header files. Hash include stdio.h in C language. In C++ we can use iostream.h, convo.h, like that we can use. The third section of the C++ program is called as the definition section. It is also same as C language. We can define variables, we can define macros. The simple difference between variable, normal variable to this definition section variable is int a equals to 10. We are defining a value as a 10. We are saying that it is an int data type, int a. But in the definition section, we can declare the variables without specifying any data type. Depending on storage value, it will be considered. Right? So the definition section is same as C language. As defined is for a global variables declaration and macros. So how to declare the variables? Define x5. It means that instead of declaring int x equals to 5, x is an integer variable, 5 value, 2 bytes of memory. Same here. Hash define x5 means x is an integer variable because I am storing 5. If I am storing 5.5, automatically x becomes 4. Without using any data type, we can declare a variable in the definition section. Right? Whenever the value is fixed, right, then we can go for the definition section. Hash define pi equals to 3.14. Hash define g equals to 9.8. Like that, I want to specify some values as a fixed values for the global purpose, for the entire program purpose. We can go for the definition section. And we can also define macros. A macro is nothing but a coding part. So sum is a macro name and it performs an operation a plus b. It performs a plus b operation. Like that, we can also define the definition section. It's just same as C programming. Class declaration. Here we can find out a new declaration is called as a class declaration section. Here just now in the last class we explained that in C language there is a lack of security. Means the variables which are declared in the class, in the structure, are not secure. They can access anywhere in the program we have discussed in the last class. But whenever in the C++, we are providing some security to the variables we are defining, it is done with the help of the class declaration section. The class declaration section having the variables declaration and also having some function declaration. Just I explained in the last class, a class is a collection of variables and methods, associated methods. You are in the ground floor, you are in the structure. Anyone can access you. But you are in the classroom, only the associated faculty, 7 faculty members are associated to you, those faculty can access. So I want to give some security to the variables, then we are using class declaration. A class having some variable declaration and function declarations. Class name. Then, what is the name of the class? We can find out example. Class data. You can declare some variables and you can also use some functions. Here I didn't declare any variables. You can also declare int a comma b also you can declare. This is the class declaration. This is important whenever you want to provide security for the variables. Right? Now, next after class declaration, then we have member function declaration. What is member function declaration? The member function declaration is whenever we define any function in the class. Any function we define in the class. Here I declare one function in the class. I want to write the functionality of this. We can write here also. I will explain the next class. How to create class, how to create member function, how to create objects, everything I will explain in the next class. But in the structure of the C program, I explain how to create this function definition I want to write now. Then we can go for the member function definition. Right, member function definition section, here we have return data type, class name, function name and so on. Example, void show. Right, this is the member function. In the previous, I declared class public section show. Now I am writing this. Right, this is the member function definition. The next one is called the last one, main program section. The main program section has same as C language, void main. Right, main, object declaration, variable declaration, statements. Here the variable declaration is local variable. Statements are statements. But what is the object declaration? Whenever you declare any class in the program, then the object declaration is compulsory. It is interconnected to class declaration. If there is no class declaration, only variable declaration is available and the statements are available. But if your program has any class, then you should declare object compulsory. You should declare the object compulsory. Right? This is about the structure of the C++ program. Now, overall structure I will explain now. I give once again. First one is comments. Is not mandatory. Is optional. Okay. Then hash includes header files linkage section. Then definition section. Then class declaration section. Okay. Then functionalities. Then main program. This is the actual structure of the program. Documentation section, linkage section, definition section, class declaration section, function definition section, main program section. Now, in this, without using class, also we can write the program. If the class is available, function definitions are there. Without using class also, we can write the program by using simple main. So, some of these, in this structure, some of these mandatory are there, some of these non-mandatory. So, I'll explain each and every one. First one is the comments. The comments are optional. If you want to specify the description about the program, you can write the comments. Right? It is a description of the program. It is called as a optional. The second one is called as a include sections. These are mandatory because we are using predefined keywords, predefined functions. Clear screen, get ch, cout, cin, int, float, char, square root, absolute. Like that we are using some predefined keywords. We are using some predefined functions in the program. So, those functionalities available in header files. So, it is mandatory. This next one, definition section. The definition section is also optional. is also optional. If you want to define any variable or any macro, we can go for the definition section. Otherwise, it is also optional. Then class. This class declaration is not mandatory. It's only purely it is programmer wish. Means the programmer wants to give some security for the variables, you can go for the class. If you want to use a simple program, you can, without using class also you can write the program. Right? So now optional. It is optional, but if you want to hide or you want to give security for the variables or data, you can use the class. If you are using the class, means compulsory we should require function definitions. Without using class, there is no function definitions. If you are writing any class, then automatically you can go for the function definitions. Right? Now, in the function definitions, we can define a function. If you declare any functions inside the class, then only we can define the functionality. In the previous example, void show, right, it is available in the class, then I define the function. Here also same. If you declare any function in the class declaration, then function definitions are, these are two are interconnected. If the class is available, in the class I am defining any declaration, variables are secured, I want to use these variables, you can use functions. If your functions are declared, then you can go for the function definitions. These two are interconnected. The main program is by default mandatory because the execution of the program will start from the main program. So it is called mandatory function. Right? In this object creations, whenever you declare any class, then objects are mandatory. Then we can call the functions which are available in the class declaration. This is about the C++ programming structure. The program for read and display program. Right. Now hash includes iostream.h and convoy.h. Only iostream will be new header file we are using here. Then void main. So I want to declare two variables, integer a comma b. Then I want to enter the values. In place of printf, we can use cout here. Cout double s and enter a comma b values. Instead of using scanf, you can use cin here, a and b. So insertion operator display something, extraction operator double get and read something from the keyboard. Right? After this, I want to display. Then cout a equals to a, cout b equals to b. Then get ch close. Here I am not using any function. I am not using any class. A simple C++ program, just only simple changes cout and cins. Okay, now I want to convert into the function. If I want to convert into the function, I want to read and display this particular 4 lines from the read and display. So I want to make these 4 lines as a separate. Right? So in the program, I am declaring a comma b in the main. Before main. Why? I want to use a comma b in entire program. So they are defining outside. So reading show here. I am declaring a comma b. We can declare a comma b here, or you can declare a comma b here also, no problem. Both are same. If you declare here, we can use a comma b here also. We can use a comma b here also. Okay. Now these 4 lines I am writing separately, giving as a 4 lines, giving as a read show. This read show function should be declared, defined, calling. So same program I am converting into now functions. Now here a comma b are declared in the main, there is no security. A comma declared at outside main means anyone can access. Here we can access, here also we can access. Okay, now I want to give some security for these a comma b variables, then I want to use program for using classes. So same simple program and convert into a class. Now this declaration should be in the class. Right? Same iostreams class data. Now a comma b are now secured. Here a comma b are not secured. So anyone can access. He can access. This function can access. But here a comma b are in class. Class means secured. Who will access? Specific functions. So who will access? Only member function will access. So public read show. So this function is available now here. This interconnection between this here, there is no interconnection between the here. A comma b are accessed anywhere. There is no connection between these two. But here I am giving connection between these two. These are secure data. This is one function can access. Close class. Now I am defining the function. In this scope resolution you can use. I will explain in the next class what is this operator also. Enter a comma b value same line, C in same line, C out same line, C out same line, close. The functionality is same, but here I am giving security for a comma b. To use a comma b, one person is required. One function is required. The function is read show. Yes, read show. Read show belongs to data. It can access a comma b. Then calling function. How to call? I want to access a comma b. We can't access directly. We can get the permission. How to get creation of object? Object creation. Data obj. So I am creating one object which is connected to a comma b now. So a comma b is connected. So now read show. This function can be called. Then program. The same output is same. Enter a comma b values 10 comma 20. A equals 10. B equals to 20. This is the simple C++ program. Simple program converting using function, converting using classes. In these two cases there is no security for the data, but here a comma b are having some security because they are in the class. Clear? This is about the structure of the C++ program and example program for the C++.